Hello everybody, my name is Dee and welcome to Books and Quirks. Today is Friday, so it's time for me to tell you about the books I'll be reading tonight and through the weekend and the week. So I have quite a few that I do want to get through this week. Some are lighter, some are heavier, and I hope to get through all of them before Read-A-Rama starts on the 13th. So we'll have to see. The first book is a book that I've talked about in the past, and it's Morning Star by Pierce Brown. And this is the third book in the Red Rising trilogy, and I am loving this trilogy so much. I actually started this book earlier in the week, but then I had to put it down, and I only got through about a third of the book. So I hope to finish that, or at least a good chunk of it tonight, before I continue on to other books. So the next book that I want to talk about is the second book in the Outlander series, and that is Dragonfly in Amber. I told you guys, or if you watched my Outlander review and one of my previous Friday reads, I had talked about how Outlander intimidated me, and it really did. You know, I had it on my shelf for over a year. I was really intimidated by it. Now I am totally hooked, and as soon as I finished the first book, I needed to go out and buy the second, and I actually also bought the third for when I finish this book. But I'm so excited for it. I hope to get through it this week because I really don't want to put it down for Read-A-Rama, so I'm really gonna plow through and try to make this like my #1 priority along with Morning Star. Okay, so if I finish those two, I do have a couple of others that I wanted to start. I don't know if I'll get through both of these this week, but we'll have to see. The first book is Breakfast at Darcy's by Ali McNamara. This is an adult sort of rom-com. I love romantic comedies, and it sort of pays tribute, and it mentions, in all of Ali McNamara's books, you know, it mentions classic romantic comedies like When Harry Met Sally and You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle and Notting Hill. The first book that I read from her last year was called From Notting Hill with Love Actually. And it was such, the title drew me in right away. I love the movie Notting Hill. I love the movie Love Actually. Those are classic movies. I think Notting Hill is from like the late 90s, and it stars Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant. And then Love Actually also stars Hugh Grant and Emma Thompson and a bunch of other actors and actresses, and it's just classic romantic comedy. And she sort of pays tribute. You know, in this book, Darcy is actually a girl, but it pays tribute to also to Pride and Prejudice. And she sort of is, she loses her aunt, and then in her aunt's will, she's sort of given this property, but in order to take full possession of the property, she has to live on this property and sort of make the property successful. And the property is on an island, I think. It's on an island on the west coast of Ireland. So she has this piece of land in Ireland, and she needs to help maintain it, and she meets a guy there, and of course romance ensues, because these are just, they're just fun, they're light, and they pay tribute to all of my favorite movies. And they're a little bit long. They're over 400 pages, but you fly through them as if they're, 200 pages. So I'm really looking forward to this. I loved her first book last year, and I want to get started with this. And the last thing that I want to get through, hopefully before Read-A-Rama starts, is Saga Volume 3. I bought Volume 3 and Volume 4 recently, and I loved the first 2 volumes, but it's been several months since I read the last one, and I really want to get started and read Volume 3 and Volume 4, and I think even Volume 5 is out, if I'm not mistaken. So, but I have to get through these before I dive into the later volumes. But yes, so this I'm very excited about. The artwork is phenomenal. If you haven't tried Saga, it is amazing. I was never really a graphic novel person, and this was the series that got me into graphic novels. So it's a little bit more on the adult side. I mean, it has some graphic sexual content, and it has some graphic or harsh language. So be warned of that. But otherwise, I really love it. I'm drawn to this story. So yes. So that is all I have. I hope to get through all of these before the week is out. And then I do want to take it easy next weekend. You know, the couple of days before Read-O-Rama starts. So I don't know if I'll be putting up a Friday Reads next week. But I'm very excited. We'll have to see how I feel once next Friday comes around. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!